2face drags Copyright Society of Nigeria, tags them corrupt. Yes, that's the headline, and I think this story has been developing all through I think this week, I would say, and now he's actually called them absolutely corrupt. And I think I'll start with you, Elsie. You know, seeing you wanted to say something at the last time, so let's give you that chance to say as much as you can.
This is not Zlatan issue, for COSON, I don't know what's going on there. I like that 2face has always been the man to come out and speak up when there is need to, and this is where we expect his colleagues. I mean, he's not the only member of COSON right now. Right? We expect them to come out, say something. What do you think is going on? What exactly is going on? How should this be tackled? 2face cannot be the only one fighting this battle. He cannot be the only one gaining something from COSON, right? And we've had Tony Okoroji on this show. I wasn't here, but I think Ife asked him some questions on this too, and he kind of wriggled his way out of it, but this has been ongoing, not just this week.
And then if
been ongoing for a long time.
If we also look at the statistics, but I don't know if those statistics, where they sprang from, but from what 2face is saying, that in 2017, they spent like 1 million on security, 1.3, and then in 2018, they spent like 31 million, that the difference is way too much. Within the space of 1 year, you spent like 30 million difference, you know, so he's questioning. Sorry? So he's questioning like the figure and that where has all that money gone, you know. So I don't know. It's definitely questionable, you know. All right, Ife.
I'm glad this is coming out now because this is not the first time that Tony Okoroji. There was a time he was even kicked off the seat as the chairman of COSON, and but the court ruled that he should be reinstated as the chairman of COSON. And while he was on this set, I asked him a couple of questions about how corrupt, and he kept on saying that we're a united front. If you come to, all he could tell us was how when you come to COSON, the building is neat,
I'm like
clean, and I'm like, that's not the issue right now. Like, are we not supposed to be focused? Are people actually getting the royalties they deserve? And he actually blasted some people saying that, look, some people, your song doesn't even get played. So how will you be expecting royalties? But we all know that is not true because there's no way you will be. I hear songs from 2013, 2012, 2010, 2009, 2008 when I go out every night. So the songs are constantly being played. And then if your songs are being played, you're entitled to your royalty. So no matter how little.
No,
but what 2face is saying right now.
Come in quickly, but I don't think he was like talking about just the main artists. I think there are some artists where you know definitely it's not every time they get their songs played.
Since you brought that up, I didn't want to go all out, but I'm going to go all out. This is between him and Onyeka Onwenu. Onyeka Onwenu, our song still gets played, right?
Yeah, definitely.
The high life places you go to and then you listen to Onyeka Onwenu all night long, and then you never, it's evergreen. But there was this battle between them, and it was like, oh, you don't get, your songs don't get airplay anymore, they don't play your song. But the fact that they play it at certain places, she's entitled to a royalty. So they had like this battle in court and all of that. But that was where I was going to when I was asking him the question. But you know, he was always talking about the building and all of that. So I like the fact that 2face is coming out to say this now. Maybe more people will stand up for their rights, because it is actually your right. You are not begging COSON for this money. It's what belongs to you.
It's the time they need to start talking, not coming to jump on Naira Marley and Zlatan. They need to start talking now. Like, let's pay attention to the things that are important and allow the forces do what they're supposed to do when necessary.
I mean, I'm always impressed by 2face. It seems to be focusing on the right stuff majority of the time. I think also, even from our last conversation about the health and all that stuff, you can see that the music or the entertainment industry in general sometimes misplaces priorities and stuff. So this is a good thing that he's doing, being public about his concerns, and maybe people can start to focus on like actual things like your monetary values and all of that stuff. I don't know what's going on with this COSON.
The Copyright Society.
I don't know what's wrong with COSON, and like they're being somewhat transparent enough that we can even see that there is, you know, fraud going on, but they need to also explain why that is. If firing someone in 2007 is costing you so much money, like how can that be?
And that person is still in power.
Exactly. And then there's the law and all that stuff. So it looks like the money is going into the wrong things. People's hard-earned money is going
Exactly.
into law,
Yeah.
and
Hiring
police, and
Cleaning the building.
yeah,
Oh, the building has to be kept clean.
Clean,
though.
yes.
Oh, you can understand why they spend so much on security. No disrespect to Tony Okoroji, I'm a big fan. But even when it came to Plus TV Africa, it came with 2 security details. So.
Yes,
and that
but
is
in
not
fair,
even a politician.
that's understandable. I am saying that you can't go from because of security detail, you can't go from 1 million to 30
Yeah,
million
that's what
within
I'm
the
saying,
span
that
of 12 months.
As in when you put those bills, do you know how many other people are going around like that work with COSON?
Yeah, right.
what were they doing in the year before
Okay,
that?
guys,
they
exactly,
didn't
that they
do?
did
And
that
that's
for-
it.
Yeah.
You guys not listening.
Oh, okay, guys. Before we move on to the next story, I just wanted to raise one point on 2face. You know, 2face was supposed to lead some kind of demonstration some time back. I don't remember what it was about, but at the end of the day,
It was about Nigeria and our issues, but why do you want to go that way
Yes,
back
yeah,
right now?
yeah,
Because
wait.
there's something I want to bring up
Okay.
here about the same COSON, and he is saying that their license has expired. And he's making it criminal for COSON to demand and collect royalties on behalf of members.
There
So
are
this-
different bodies apart from COSON though. There's another body which is higher than COSON.
Okay.
So I think when he's saying the license has expired doesn't mean that there won't still a body. There's a body that COSON reports to as well. So I think it's just like, it's a food chain typically. So when he's talking about their license has expired, maybe it's time for them to get someone else to be in charge of COSON or probably scrap it. But it doesn't mean that somebody else won't still be getting these royalties on their behalf, but it is getting the royalties to the artist that is
That's
the
main
problem.
thing. But do you think it will work better? This is not shade to anyone if they have younger people doing this right now, especially when we are going digital and people that are actually pushing the songs on these platforms are not
In this age and time,
necessarily,
we really
you know.
do not know what to believe, and we really do not know what to expect until we give people a chance. So I can't speak up for any young person right now, because you
Okay,
never
guys.
know what they would do.
I still want to bring in the point I was trying to make earlier regarding 2face. So the last time, you know, he did not complete and conclude that, what do we call it, the demonstration that was supposed to take place. And now that he has started
Occupy
another,
Nigeria, you mean?
I don't even
I don't think it
remember.
was Occupy
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Anyway, this one that he has started now with COSON, I'm hoping that at the end of the day that he can pull through and get to the end. I'm hoping that some people won't go and talk to him like to calm down. If he has started this, let him see it through and see what, so that there's some kind of
Conclusion. But this one is different. He's not calling for a demonstration. He's just raising his voice.
No, but the
2face
thing is,
is
the
such
way in
a-
which he was persuaded at that time, I have a feeling that he might be dissuaded once again.
The
and
only
that's
way this would not get anywhere is if other artists keep
Don't say
quiet.
That's
anything.
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying, yeah. Okay,
Because-
all right.
Because you can't
2face
fight this
can't do it
battle
alone.
alone.
Yeah.
exactly.
You can't.